This episode is brought to you by The Kitchen by Bake Brand. We are located at 920 East Lake Street in South Minneapolis, right inside the Midtown Global Market. We offer signature comfort food, all-day breakfast, unlimited cereal bars, and of course, our Steven Ortiz Jr. meal, which drops October 1st.
Welcome back to Eat&Talk, y'all. My name is Isra.
And I'm Gilbert, and we're back with another episode of Eat&Talk.
Y'all, I'm so excited for this episode today. I just want to give a quick shout out to The Kitchen by Bake and my girl Destinee. She's here. And then we also have our young king over here, Steven Ortiz Jr. And he plays for the Gophers. Big shout out to the U of M. Woo!
Shout out to you guys.
I don't know if you won, but I know he didn't. But you're in my home.
For sure.
But I'm gonna let you guys go ahead and introduce yourselves. Let's start with you.
So I'm Destinee Shelby, owner of The Kitchen by Bake Brand. I'm also the founder of Black Entrepreneur State Fair. I know yours, and got connected with this dope podcast, which falls right into play with eating food from the restaurant.
So I'm here for the food.
And talking.
Don't be humble. Don't be humble. Keep your resume going. Don't be humble.
Yes. And how about you? What brings you here today?
Ortiz Jr.
I'm Steven Ortiz Jr. I play football at the U of M.
Tell him your number.
I'm 21. I play defensive back. I'm a Boricua.
Okay,
say that again.
Boricua. I just want to shout out Duke Cannon, and let's get this joint started.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't even know where to begin, but real quick, let's just talk about what we got on the table over here. So
Please let her introduce her food.
I'm gonna definitely let her introduce her food.
Let her introduce it, because I'm ready.
What do we got going on here?
Okay, so here's what we got going on. We have collabed with the Steven Ortiz Jr. meal.
Say that again for the people that didn't
hear. So Steven Ortiz Jr. meal is empanadas because, like he said, he's a Boricua. And so we wanted some really great traditional food to represent him and his culture, but also have a twist of the kitchen style because we got that good food and that good sauce. So today I brought 2 out of the 4 that we created. These 2 are my favorite. That's why I brought them today. So this one here is a stuffed turkey leg empanada. So the stuffed turkey leg is obviously smoked turkey leg with our signature butter sauce and our baked mac and cheese. So that's all in the empanada, fried. The other empanada is our dessert empanada, which is lemon cake and strawberry cheesecake. Fire.
Yeah.
And then I just felt like being extra and bringing our Gushers cookies, which is a lemon cake cookie drizzled with Kool-Aid frosting and topped with Gushers.
Damn. Listen, my mouth is
Where do I start? Let me start from.
You got to start with the turkey and then the dessert.
Over there.
Definitely starting with the turkey for sure.
Pass it over here.
Okay, so empanadas. I want to know the background, like where's empanadas originated from? And then, you also mentioned you have 2 other empanadas that are not here today. What are those 2?
So the other 2 empanadas, I went with the traditional empanada, which was ground beef, and it's got some different Mexican seasonings that I use, along with green peppers and onions with cheese. Okay. So that's more of a traditional one. And then he said that he loves his seafood. So we went with a shrimp butter sauce cheese empanada. Amazing.
That sounds fire.
Now the shrimp was crazy. At least 100 out of 10. I had to be.
I'm stopping at my lunch break tomorrow. Getting that shrimp.
And so the full meal will drop October 1st.
Okay. And we gotta wait till October 1st?
Yes, you do. Because these are so amazing that you gotta wait. We gotta train my team. So basically the background was that we literally just met 2 weeks ago.
Literally, we met 2 weeks ago, and then Josh
we just sat down and just figured it out. So he came with his parents, who kind of just gave me the rundown. They call your
kitchen?
Yes.
Okay.
Who did they call, your grandma or somebody?
No, they called my titi.
Okay.
Titi Mari.
So and
grandma?
She was.
No, that's my dad's sister.
Okay. So aunt.
Auntie.
Your tia. Ain't that what they call it?
Facts.
Okay. So I'm on FaceTime with her and she's telling me how to make them, and his mom was texting me like, this is what you can use. So it was really a team effort in putting these together because I've never made an empanada before. However, I like to take challenges and I like to just figure out recipes. So what I usually do is I'll find a few recipes and I'll just see what the common things are used to make the dough. Really, it was just the dough. Once you get the dough right, you stuff it with whatever I felt like stuffing it with. And so yeah, the dough is nice and flaky. I made that dough 4 times before
10 out of 10?
Yeah,
I'm telling y'all, 10 out of 10.
So that spice, that's that butter sauce.
That's a special butter sauce.
The famous butter sauce.
The famous butter sauce.
Okay.
No, this is so good. It reminds me because in our Somali culture we have something called sambusas.
Yes.
So this is kind of like the Hispanic or Puerto Rican take on the sambusas because we use kind of the same type of dough sometimes. It depends. Everyone makes it.
Yeah.
Same different stuffings and everything.
That's what someone told me too. Like the dough was pretty much like the sambusa.
This hits home.
So I'm clear. This will not drop to October 1st, or his meal is not going to drop to October 1st?
No, they all.
Everything.
So this is his line.
Okay.
October 1st ain't that far.
I know, it's a couple days. Chill. You're
Next
eating it right
week,
now.
Like, listen.
I was about to pull up on Saturday.
Yeah, you know, great things. You got to give it time.
Yeah.
That's true. Respect.
We don't want to rush it. We really, especially because 100% of the proceeds are getting donated back to Puerto Rico. And so we don't want to rush these things. We want to make sure the marketing is on point and making sure we can sell as many of these meals as possible.
Yeah.
And also, what I forgot to mention was he also has a smoothie added to the meal, which
You
is
guys heard it here first.
the blue nut added
smoothie
protein. So it's a protein blue nut. A lot of our fans, I'm sure you've had the blue nut because I suggested to everybody. You've had a blue nut before.
I feel.
It's amazing. So so that's pretty much the meal. The 3 empanadas with the blue nut, and then the desserts will be sold on the side. Desserts I feel like are going to fly out the door because I have a baking background. Hence Bake Brand.
I baked.
So I am Bake Brand. Bake Brand is kind of my umbrella brand, and so I have many different things under it. Got the juice, the kitchen. I have a tea line dropping. But I used to be a baker. I used to do cakes and treats and stuff like that. So people are always looking for the sweets.
Strawberry shortcake and crumbles. Like, so by the way, you guys can find her at 920 East Lake Street. That's how we met, because my office is
right next door.
in her building, our building, I should say. So yeah, so that's how I met her. I was walking and I seen like a cereal bar, and then I seen the Fruity Pebble French toast, and I was like, whoa. And then I posted it on my story, like my lunch break. I just posted it on my story, and I'm a huge food person too. Like she knows that. Like I love food. And then everybody just started hitting me up and was just like, where is this? Where is it? So I really feel like she brought the Midtown Global Market to life. Like, you know, we're struggling already because of the pandemic and everything, so there wasn't as much foot traffic, but The Kitchen by Bake Brand is killing it. And so especially, this is why I love this empanada so much, because you are really known for like your turkey and your turkey stuff, like, and the butter sauce. So those are the two things, the butter sauce and the turkey. So good. So good. So no, I'm really excited. So I kind of want to know, like, what was like for both of you, like one of the biggest obstacles that you guys faced, or that you guys that you found as a challenge when coming up with this?
I think for me it was definitely the dough. I had to perfect that dough. Like, I made it the first 2 times and it was just like, it just wasn't hidden for me. I was like, this isn't right. So that was my biggest thing, is that I've never made that before, and everything is made from scratch. So it was really just, and then that traditional one, I really needed to get the flavors right, because that is a traditional one. I think together, it was really, I don't know the name of it, baby. Like,
maybe
what
the
are we
name of
gonna
it,
call
and then just like my family just like packing her with so much ingredients and how to do it. Because like empanadas, you gotta make it a specific way. And like you mess up one ingredient, it's like it's destroyed.
It's over.
And the way, and my dad is a very specific guy.
Precise.
Because we have a lot of family in Ponce, so we're always there in Puerto Rico, always eating empanadas and all like that. So when she made it, my pops tried to, I brought like 6 people to come try it out, and they all just gave it a 10 out of 10. And I was just like, wow, like nobody makes a better empanada than her. Like she's literally tied up. She's tied up with my titi. That's crazy.
Wow.
Facts.
See, that's how we know like you are gifted.
It's different.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's amazing.
Well, that makes me feel so good. Because that dough, you know, have you made dough before? I'm sure you have.
I have, because a lot of things.
When you have to knead that dough, you be having arthritis at the end. So thank you.
Yeah, it's hard.
I feel like I worked really
I'm glad the
hard
hard work has like paid off. No, absolutely. I want to also talk about like, Steven, your transition, you know, coming from you should talk about like where did you move from, coming to Minnesota, the culture, the food. I want to know like how has that been for you?
Yeah, so me and my family were originally from New York. My grandpa are from Puerto. And after New York, lived there for a little bit, moved to Arizona. And you know how it is, it's hot.
Very hot.
Play high school ball out there. And once I found the opportunity to come to Minnesota, I was like, it's something new. Let's do it. It snows a lot, but just stay inside.
You been in Minnesota before the football? Okay.
I mean, I've took a couple of visits, like on my own dime.
Yeah.
But as soon as like I came here, I was like, I love it. But
wow, that's the first. Anybody that comes to Minnesota that says
I love it.
Snow.
Thank you.
I love snow. Like I don't know if I'll sit outside thinking about stuff in the snow, but like
snow is beautiful.
Yeah, snow's awesome. Like you only get like one time a year, so you just gotta like embrace it when you can.
Makes the holidays more special.
Because
it does.
hate it.
I hate snow too. I hate winter in Minnesota.
But you know what I was telling myself this year, and maybe you guys can join me, but since I am moving, I'm like, okay, I have to do all the snow activities, snowboarding, skiing. Like, I never do that.
You're on your own.
I haven't even gone ice skating before.
I went snowboarding skiing last year, and I almost died. So I'll come snow tubing, sledding,
and sledding
all that. But I'll come with
snowboarding.
you. But I'm gonna wait for you at the bottom of the hill.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I be seeing people like ice skating on lakes. And I'm like,
skating.
Yeah, that one is.
I don't know how to skate.
Lakes.
Yeah,
skating.
you will not see
I'm
me
not messing
there.
with no frozen lakes.
Yeah.
You can see me in the ice rink. Yeah. You see me that. Not about a lake.
Yeah. Okay, so then you moved, you know, from somewhere hot, and you like the snow and everything like that. How about the school, the culture? Like, how was that for you?
Yeah, when PJ Fleck, he's a great coach. Like he always like called me every day before I committed. Like, hey, how you doing? Like literally, it was an everyday thing. He would text me, see how I'm doing, and just the culture's awesome, and just like we got good things coming this season. We got Michigan State on Saturday, so I see a Big Ten championship coming this way.
Yes.
Shout out to the coach, though. Shout out to the new coach.
Big shout out to the Gophers. I love it. What's your favorite NFL team?
I'm a Giants fan. Giants, Yankees fan. I'm a Knicks fan.
New York, yeah.
My Vikings.
But I rock the Cardinals on Madden, so like it's something different.
I like my Vikings.
Okay.
I like my Vikings.
Yeah.
I don't know about all that, but
I've been a Giants fan ever since.
Shout out to my Vikings.
I've been a Giants fan since Victor Cruz was like, he actually like inspired me to like play football because he was like a Puerto Rican in the league, and you don't really see too much like that. And he was salsa dancing and stuff like that.
You got the shoes or no?
Nah, I haven't
Never
yet.
got the chance to get the
I haven't yet. I've been trying to just focus on like ball really.
Yeah.
But he came out with like a documentary and a book. As soon as it came out, I bought the book, read everything, saw the documentary and like how he grew up, where his family grew up. It was just awesome. I was just like, wow, like I can imagine like how my pops went through all that stuff too. Cause my pops is from the Bronx and he didn't really grow with so much. But like now, like we just try to embrace every opportunity we can.
Absolutely. No, I love that. And I love that you have that background from coming from a different, you know, culture and adapting, and then you were able to find someone who similarly went through something like you did, and you don't necessarily have to follow in his footsteps, but it's someone you could look up to. Like, if he can do it, I could do better. So that's amazing.
So football has always been something that you wanted to do?
Well, I didn't really get introduced to football until I got kicked out of baseball and basketball for being too aggressive, so I had to find a new sport.
Football's the right one.
Football's the right one.
I was tackling people in basketball and baseball. I just had to change something different.
Yeah. So y'all are from two totally different worlds.
Yeah.
How did you guys cross paths?
Josh.
Shout out to Josh.
Hey, shout out Josh Mason, man. This wouldn't be possible without him, bro.
Shout out to Josh.
Yeah, Josh is just always been a connector. Even in high school, like the people that would be like, you know, different cliques that didn't like each other, and like he always played sports, but he was always the neutral one that connected everybody, like somehow, some way. Then he left, went overseas, played ball, and then after that, like I was saying before, like I would literally go to Atlanta. He's like, yeah, I'm here too. I'm in Florida. Yeah, drive over here. I'm in Florida too. Like every time I went out of town, even when I just went to Arizona, yeah, I'm here too. Like, and he's just a connector of people. Like the last time we were in Atlanta, like we were just hanging and we ended up in Young Thug's studio. Like he just knows.
He knows people.
Everybody. Networking. And so it's great for him to connect the people that, and it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? For things like this. Like, we're both here, and we would have probably never known about each other, honestly, without him.
He told me, I have a friend, she has her own like little restaurant, you gotta check it out. I'm like, all right, bet. Me and my parents were already on board, and then he just came up with the idea, let's make a meal. Like, let's get you on the map, let's get her company on the map. And I was like, let's do it. I was like, first thing that popped in my mind is like empanadas, because they're my favorite. And I know there's a lot of Puerto Ricans in Minnesota that would love to try this empanada.
Yes.
Promise you.
Yes.
Because it's like it's a meal and a snack at the same time. Like you can walk around Minneapolis downtown with an empanada in your hand and just chill with it.
Yeah. And this, honestly, he's right.
That line is about to be long.
This is one of the best empanadas I've ever had. Honestly, and I've had like Puerto Rican friends, and this tastes so good. And because we always have to travel to like Miami or like you know, those places to like have something like this. I feel like I'm in Miami right now. I'm sitting in a Puerto Rican or Cuban or Haitian restaurant. Like this is like the epitome of everything.
I was also I was in Minnesota. I was asking everybody, what's a Cuban spot I can go to? What's a Puerto Rican spot I can go to? We don't got nothing. We got a taco shop. I'm like,
Have you been to Victor's?
Nah, never.
You need to go to
I don't be leaving the crib like that. I be at Qdoba a lot.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Not Qdoba.
No.
Come on, it's on my red card. It's on my red card. It's on my red card.
There's this place, and it's so good, and I believe it's Ecuadorian. It's in Northeast. It's called Chimborazo. And it's fire. The place doesn't look super good, but that's how you know the food is good.
Like a hole in the wall?
Yeah, it's a hole in the wall. It has a really cute patio in the back. Not many people know about it, but their food is really good. So if you want, I'll send it to you, but it's really good.
Yeah, no more Qdoba for you.
Yeah, no more Qdoba. Just kitchens. Focus on the kitchen.
I had to wait 4 months, like every time, wait for my theater to come in town and make me empanadas. Now I don't really have to wait.
Yeah, you got
I got her now.
Exactly.
Now she has to wait on come here to try my empanadas.
Yeah. Can you cook? Can you make empanadas?
Nah, see, I can only cook eggs, you know.
Oh, God.
I can make some oatmeal. High class.
Okay, well.
So what are you doing to prepare yourself for the drop of the food or the meal?
I'm just preparing. I don't even know. I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I was gonna I told her, I was like, hey, could I come this weekend? I got like 15 dudes that's trying to come try it out, because I have a lot of dudes from Miami. And a lot of like Georgia dudes and like all those dudes out there, so they wanted to come try it out. So she was like, nah, I can't. It drops October 1st. I was like, wow, I gotta break all these hearts and tell them gotta wait for another week.
I mean, they can come get a butter bowl.
Yeah, they got a lot. Definitely a lot of options.
They got some
facts.
options.
How are you doing to prepare yourself for the drop in October?
So the biggest thing for the kitchen to be preparing for the drop is really training my team. Since this is a new dish for me, like I feel like I have to make the dough and then just kind of show them how to, because even the crust, I did it like 10 different ways. Like I did it with the fork. I was like, that ain't it. So now the way that it is, it's kind of just folded in. And so really the biggest thing is just training my team, which I have an amazing team now at the kitchen. So that's why I was saying, whether I'm there or not, it's gonna taste the same. I have great bakers and chefs on my team that are all amazing. And so that's the biggest thing, is just really preparing them. And then these things, like, when it goes down, when it drops, and there's so many people coming to support it, like I even seen a lot of people on Twitter talking about it. And so I'm like, we have a lot of empanadas that we have to prepare.
Oh yeah, now y'all gotta have it like in storage already, like already done.
We do.
And you're gonna do it by hand. That's not no machine.
This is by hand from scratch. Yeah.
And the thing with empanada is like you can't refrigerate it because it's gonna go bad in the morning. It's like good then and there at
Fresh.
the time.
That's how sambusa is too. You gotta eat it then and there.
Because you can't microwave it.
You can freeze it while the dough is raw and then cook it the next day. But once you make it, it's gotta be eaten.
Right,
Yeah. No, that's
Are you gonna do delivery that day as well too?
Yes, we will. So we're actually on Uber Eats.
Okay.
But after that, you'll also be able to order straight from the website for delivery as well. So that's www.TheKitchenMN.com. That'll be available after October 1st as well. But we encourage you to use Uber Eats.
So is the meal here to stay, or is it just for the time being?
I think it's something that we're just gonna kind of see how it goes. And then is it November
Puerto Rican
Heritage Month?
Yeah.
Okay. So Puerto Rican Heritage Month, I think we're gonna maybe really pop off and just do some real crazy stuff. We could stuff it with anything.
Yeah.
That's the thing about it. We have the traditional one, cool. The thing about me, I like to get creative.
Okay.
So you literally could put anything in an empanada. Honestly.
Literally.
So we're gonna get creative with it.
I told her when she made it, I was like, listen, the traditional one is the best one you can make. But the rest, once you make the dough, once you make the dough, you can make whatever you want.
Go crazy.
She told me, what's your favorite? I said the traditional and shrimp. She came out with the turkey one. And the sweet one.
I want to try this.
I want to try this. When she told me she made a sweet one, I was like,
try this shrimp.
I'm like, there's no way she made that. There's no way, because in Puerto Rico they don't even make sweet empanadas.
Yeah.
So when she made it, I was like, ain't no way.
Wow. No, that's crazy. And if you're a fat ass like me, I always after something savory, I want something sweet. Too. That's how I always am. So I love that. Yeah, it's worth it because we followed up on it. And what I like about the it's perfect. It's buttery, it's pastry, it's flaky, it's amazing. So I'm excited for you. I'm also nervous that you guys are gonna get overwhelmed. But I really love how you mentioned that your staff is there and they're professional, and because consistency is key.
Yeah.
And that's why I feel like you guys are doing so successful, because since the first day that I came months ago till now, your food level has not changed. And that's what we struggle in Minnesota. When I go to restaurants, the grand opening, everyone's so excited, and we're like, oh, the food is fire. And then I go back 3 weeks later and I'm like, what's going on? It's not the same. And your food has been consistent, so that's really important.
Okay,
I love that.
Yes.
So
thank you.
You guys mentioned that the funds are going to be going to Puerto Rico. I want you to talk a little bit about that. What's going on in Puerto Rico? Why is that important that we bring the awareness to that?
Yeah, Puerto Rico was just hit by a big hurricane, so basically there's water filling the whole island. So this happened before 4 years ago, but there's nothing I could really do about it as a high schooler, because I don't have that much money, nor do I know about NIL deals and stuff like that. But now I want to take a stand and partner up with other athletes too across the Big Ten or the Power 5 schools like that, and raise money and send it to Puerto Rico for the people in need. And Josh came up with the idea yo, all your funds just all go to Puerto Rico off the empanada making and all that. So I was like, let's do it. Because right now my focus is helping people in Puerto Rico, because I got family and friends out there. So it hurts me a lot to just see the island like that again.
Of course.
And you can't even contact them because all the power lines are out, and you can't really even fly. You can't even fly in there to go help nobody really. So yeah.
No, that's amazing. And I think that's why it's special for me that you guys even came on Eat and Talk today, the platform, not only for the amazing food and how amazing you two are, but just bringing the awareness that this is for a cause, an important cause. That means a lot. So it's important when people are supporting, not only are you supporting the brand, not only are you supporting Steven, but you're supporting what's going on there, because you're right. It's so easy for us to get sucked in our lives. We're living great. We have great lives, but there are people out here who can't even connect to the internet, the phone. We don't know what's going on. So I'm really glad that we're able to raise that.
Facts.
Yeah. Well, I feel like, you know, we could go on a whole different rant talking about the kitchen, talking about your career, but I feel like we should save that for another time.
Yeah.
We always like to conclude our episodes with some advice that you'd like to give to anyone who's watching. It can be anything related to career, it could be life advice, whatever it is. So I'll let you guys speak.
I think, so I always give entrepreneurial advice. Obviously, I work with a lot of entrepreneurs, and I am somebody that paves the way. Obviously, I have Black Entrepreneur State Fair, and so I get a lot of entrepreneurs that kind of watch me and my journey. And so my biggest advice, and this could be with, you know, sports or anything, really, your career, whether you're an entrepreneur or not, but those big goals, because we all have different goals that we set for ourselves, and those big goals are always the ones that are kind of scary, kind of put a little fear in you, like, you know, that's I don't know if I could do that. That's when you get all these different feelings about self-doubt, and you're not sure when you can make this goal. But I always give people the advice of chipping away at that goal. So starting small, whatever that big goal is, that is made up of a bunch of tiny goals. And if you can just accomplish one today or even this week, you should feel good about yourself. Because I feel like even in my journey, like opening a restaurant is big, right? And so me even looking at that goal was just like, I don't know when this is gonna, you know, be done and open. And then when you get there, even with Black State Fair, it was like I had so many you know, things just kind of pulling me back, like nope, you can't do it. Then in the middle of the pandemic and all these different things kind of making those goals not happen. And I literally just started chipping away at little stuff every day, every week, every month, until you make it to that goal and you look back and be like, damn, I really did it, you know? Like, so I feel like a lot of people that reach out to me, like, looking for advice, that's their biggest thing is, well, how am I ever gonna, like, and that's another thing, like, your attitude and your mindset is huge. Like, you will never make it to those goals if you just keep doubting yourself and thinking negatively about how you're not gonna do it. And you could think about the things, how you can do it, what you can do to get there.
I love that.
So that's always my advice to like entrepreneurs and people with big goals.
It's a good advice.
That's
amazing
advice.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So top that.
I can try. All my stuff's gonna be saying the same thing as her. But in all seriousness, like she said, if you make goals and chase them, like chase your dreams. And like being a Puerto Rican football player, I just want to motivate every Hispanic, Black, white, everybody. You don't gotta just play the sport like your race is for. Like you can like mix it up, you know. Like I could be playing baseball right now because Puerto Ricans like that's what they're known for. But I mix it up. I'm playing football, so like. But just stay motivated, stay safe out there, and prayers for Puerto Rico. And I know y'all got a sweet tooth right now.
Oh, no, I mean, I'm just trying to keep it cute and classy right now.
Yeah, I know.
But as soon as the camera goes up, or
it's
even like when I get in my car.
I gotta try it on camera.
No, 100%. No, we will. I was just waiting for you guys to, talk about that. No, I'm so thankful for you guys coming today. I appreciate it so much. October 1st, 920 East Lake Street, Midtown Global Center. Did you guys come up with a name for this
just
drop?
The Steven Ortiz Jr.
Steven Ortiz Jr. meal. Okay, Steven Ortiz Jr.
We might mix it up though, like the caliente meal. Caliente means hot. It's hot.
I like that. Hot. Yes, well, it's hot and I love it. So I'm about to taste the rest of this food. Thank you guys so much for coming today. We have everybody that comes on sign our Eat&Talk sweater, which is like our Hall of Fame sweater.
Yes,
but we definitely are going to continue these conversations in the future. I'd love to tap in with both of you guys individually. You guys have so much strength and a lot of talent and and a lot of passion with what you guys do. So we'd love to welcome you guys back again someday. Best of luck to your game against Michigan State, and hopefully Gophers go all the way this year, but we're cheering for you.
They will.
Absolutely. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and end there. Anything you want to say?
Nope. Thank you guys.
All right.
David Ortiz Jr. meal.
Yes.
October 1st.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Yep. Until
we camping
next time.
outside.
Yeah.
Getting the first.
Okay, I'm about to eat
first
this.
batch of the meal.
Yeah. I can't believe it has mac and cheese
I
in
know.
it. Like,
Oh.
what?
Yes, with the butter sauce.
Oh my God.